Hey everyone, and welcome. So today we're going to dive into a word you probably use dozens of times a day without even thinking about it. About. It seems so simple, right? But this one little word is one of the hardest working, most versatile players in the entire English language. All right, so let me just ask you this straight up. How many different jobs do you think about can actually do? Seriously, take a second. You might talk about a topic or say something is about to happen or that it was about 5 o'clock. See? It's everywhere. And you know what? There's a really good reason for that. About is one of the 1,000 most common headwords in English. I mean, that puts it in some seriously elite company. Its popularity is a huge clue to just how important it is. Okay, so to really get a grip on its power, we've got to start with its main gig, as a preposition. And let me tell you, as a preposition, about is a true multitasker. It's like the Swiss Army knife of words. Now, this is probably the one you think of first. When you use about to link to a subject, you're using it in its most common form. It's literally the word we use to say what we're talking about. I mean, look at this example. I will talk about dogs. It's so clean, so simple. The sentence is about dogs. That little word about is like a big flashing sign telling us exactly what the topic is. But wait, about isn't just for ideas. It's also for, actual physical space. It can mean moving in all sorts of directions, almost like wandering. Basically, you can kind of swap it out for the word around here. See what I mean? He walked about the place. He isn't walking to a specific spot or from a specific spot. He's just moving within it. That word perfectly captures that feeling of just exploring or meandering. Okay, and then there's its third big job as a preposition, estimation. For all those times you're not totally sure of the exact number or time. When you need to be approximate, about is your go-to word. Was it exactly to the minute 2 years ago? Nah, probably not. And that's what about does. It tells us, hey, it was somewhere in that ballpark. It's the perfect word for when you need the general idea, not the nitty-gritty details. Okay, so we've covered it as a preposition. But that's not its only gig. It can also be an adjective. And when it is, it's all about what's happening right now, or what's just on the verge of happening. So yeah, when about steps in as an adjective, it's like a little alarm bell. It creates this sense of anticipation, telling you that something is right on the brink of happening. You can just feel the energy in this sentence, right? The action isn't happening yet, and it's not happening way later. It's happening in the very next moment. That whole sense of immediacy is packed into that one little word, about. So, okay, a preposition with 3 different meanings and an adjective. That's a lot for one little word. But believe it or not, that's still not the whole story. There's something even deeper, even more important going on here. And this is where we get to the words secret identity. See, about is part of this super exclusive club, kind of like the Hall of Fame for words. That's right. The word about is on something called the Basic English 850 list. And this isn't just about being a popular word. This is about being essential, absolutely crucial. So naturally, you're probably asking, what on earth is the Basic English 850 list? And why should I care that our little word about made the cut? Well, get this. The list has only 850 words. Think about that for a second. Out of the hundreds of thousands of words in the English language, this tiny group is considered the absolute core, everything you need for clear, everyday communication. So this basic English was designed to be a super simplified version of the language, a toolkit for clear communication around the world. If a word made it onto this list, it means it's one of the absolute fundamental building blocks. You just can't get by without it. So here's the thing. We've seen all the different jobs that about can do, but knowing it's on that special list, well, that tells us why those jobs are so incredibly important. And really, that's the big idea here. The most powerful words are often the ones we take for granted. A word like about lets us define subjects, move through space, guess at time, and signal the future. It's a total workhorse, laying the foundation for all the bigger, more complicated ideas we want to express. So I'll leave you with this question. After seeing how much heavy lifting one small word can do, it makes you wonder, what's the most powerful, simple word you know? Something to think about. Thanks for joining me.